Hey guys, my name's Erica with Retail Rogue. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been following my journey, then you know that I'm moving again in about 3 weeks or so. And I'm really sad and heartbroken to say this, but the area that I'm moving to doesn't have an Ollie's. I've lived near an Ollie's for the past year and a half, so it's a store that I typically frequent. But I do go sourcing at a variety of different stores, which is obviously a really good thing in this situation. I know that there are some sellers out there that only focus on sourcing 1 or 2 different stores, which is fine if that works for you. But honestly, if there's any potential that you're going to be moving or relocating to a new area or region, then you should really try to source or make it a point to source a variety of different stores. So in my last video, we went sourcing at Bargain Hunt for the last time. And this video is going to be kind of similar to that one because this will be my very last sourcing haul at Ollie's. I'm hoping to be able to hit up 2 or 3 different locations before I move, and we'll be taking you guys along for that journey. As always, I will be sure to share all of my final numbers at the end of the video. So let's go into Ollie's number 1 and see what we can find. Alright, so that trip didn't really go as I was hoping. I ended up buying 2 different products, 1 to resell and then 1 for my husband. So first I went to the office supply section because I've been trying to stock up on tape. And yes, you heard that right, I do buy my shipping tape from Ollie's. I think I've been buying the brand that's called like Tape King or something like that. I think it costs like $5.99 and you get 6 rolls. And honestly, the quality of the tape is actually pretty good. I went through the grocery section and I did find some coffee. I was really excited to see some seasonal flavors out, but unfortunately the one that I found was expiring in like September or October. So obviously I passed on that one. And then I found this protein powder. Honestly, I'm not even buying it to resell. It does make, I think, like $4 or $5 in profit, but my husband goes through protein powder like it's going out of style, so anytime I can find it for a reasonable price, I always stock up. I should have scanned the toys, but I didn't. And I was really bummed that they didn't have their Christmas stuff out because there were a few Christmas related items that I bought at Ollie's last year that I ended up doing really well on. I went through the pet stuff and unfortunately didn't have any luck. I did find a few items that I had sold in the past, but they weren't worth it anymore. And then I went to the beauty section. I found this Crest toothpaste that had a really great rank in beauty. You could buy it here at Ollie's for $9.99, but your profit would only be $2.28, so I did leave this one behind. And then I found this mouthwash that I got really excited about at first, but of course when I checked the expiration date, it was expiring in like November or December. And then the one and only item I bought to resell was a product that I found in the health and beauty section. I've actually sold this one in the past, so it is a replend for me, and I've shared it in the flips group. The bundle cost me $5.97, and I should profit about $6.33 on each one. And I ended up buying enough for 21 bundles. I was in there for maybe 30 to 45 minutes. I ended up spending $174 and I should profit $132.93. I guess really in the grand scheme of things, I didn't do too bad in there. It just feels like it, I guess, because I only bought 1 item. I'm hoping to hit up another Ollie's later this week, and I'll be sure to fill you guys in on how that trip goes. Alright, so it is the next day and I've kind of had a busy morning. I stayed home to do some computer work and then I decided to go out and do some sourcing. So I've been to Ollie's number 2 and then I decided to go to the gym and have a quick workout because it's right next door. And now I'm about to go into Walmart, but first wanted to fill you in on my sourcing trip in Ollie's. And I want to apologize really quick because I'm sitting in Walmart parking lot and they are doing some remodeling. So there may or may not be a lot of background noise because there are several big trucks parked behind me. So anyways, the first thing that I looked for when I got into Ollie's was tape, and unfortunately they didn't have any. And then I started at the health and beauty section. And honestly, I didn't have very much luck here. I found a few things that were profitable, but honestly nothing that was really worth it. These baby wipes did catch my eye because it was a brand that I had never heard of before. And I did find a listing for them on Amazon, but for whatever reason, the fees wouldn't populate. At first, I thought maybe the Amazon seller app was down again, but it was just for this listing, so I'm honestly not sure what was going on with it. I did look into this listing a little bit more and noticed that the brand is the only seller, so I just decided to put it back and stay away. I went through the pet and grocery section and again, didn't really have any luck. And I was super excited because this Ollie's actually had their Christmas stuff out, or at least some of it. I'm sure that they will end up putting more out as the holiday approaches, but unfortunately they didn't have the item that I was hoping to find. And then I went through the home section. I scanned a ton of different dryer sheets, laundry detergents, and air fresheners, and I did end up finding a few things here. I found these dryer sheets that had a really great rank, but they only make like $1 to $2 in profit, so left those behind. And then I was super excited because I found basically a pallet worth of the plug-in Aerowick air fresheners. I've had some pretty good luck selling these in the past, so I went through and scanned all of the different scents. And I ended up leaving all of those behind because they only made like $2 to $5 in profit, and the ranks were like 180,000 to 300,000 in the health and personal care category. So if that's something that interests you, they are at Ollie's, but I personally left them behind. And then I went through the toy section. I'm extremely happy that I didn't avoid them this time around because I ended up finding two really good toys. I've actually found these at other stores in the past, but this is my first time finding them at Ollie's. So I bought two different variations, and I bought 8 units of each. I paid about $13 for them, and on one of the variations I'm expected to make about $13 on, and then I'm expected to make about $8 on the other one. So I ended up spending $240 and am expected to profit about $290. So that was my sourcing trip in Ollie's number 2. Alright, so I went to Ollie's number 3 yesterday, and to be honest, it was just okay. I'm super distracted with everything that I have going on with the move, so I feel like when I was sourcing, I just couldn't focus or give it my all. First things first, I looked for tape and they didn't have any. And then I started to look for a few leads that were shared in the Flips group, which I was unsuccessful in finding. But I did find a few really great FBM opportunities that I shared in the group. I'm hoping that members in the group will be able to take advantage of this opportunity. And this brings me to the FBM bootcamp. This is what I've been hinting at for a while now, and I'm so excited that I can finally talk about it freely in a video. So the FBM Bootcamp is an in-depth course and ebook that teaches you the ins and outs of FBM. You can learn pros and cons, when you should FBM an item, how to list your item and estimate shipping cost. And then we also get into shipping templates, how to pack and ship your orders, customer service, and more. And I know that once you complete the course in its entirety, it will set you up to be a successful FBM seller and boost your sales and profit. So if you're interested, be sure to check out the FBM Bootcamp. You can learn more at our website, and I will be sure to link it down below. Now, let's talk real quick about the inventory that I did buy at Ollie's yesterday. It was all health and beauty related items, which honestly, I'm not really surprised by. So I'm gonna share some screenshots here so you can see some examples of what I bought. So I was in the store for probably an hour and I spent about $176. I did use my tax exempt certificate, and I also had a 10% off coupon that I used, which we love because who doesn't love saving money? So that was my last sourcing trip at Ollie's. And I feel like I'm so unprepared for this video because I don't know how much I spent between the 3 stores or how much I'm expected to profit. But I will be sure to put some text on the screen somewhere so you know. And thank you for bearing with me because I feel like I have mover's brain and I am all over the place. But it's fine, we're making it work, and I'm really excited to get settled for Q4. So that will be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and tagging along at my last sourcing trip at Ollie's. and also my last sourcing trip in Ohio. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in my next sourcing video from a different state.